Hello, this is FASTECH. Prior to the detailed product description, let me briefly introduce the FASTECH Ethernet product line and Ethernet total solution. Before that, let me briefly introduce the FASTECH Ethernet product line. Here is a brand called Ezi-SERVO. Ezi-SERVO is a closed-loop stepping system product line. And there is a brand called Ezi-STEP. Ezi-STEP is an open-loop micro-stepping system product line. And there is a brand called Ezi-MOTIONLINK. Ezi-MOTIONLINK is a one-axis motion controller for AC servo drive. Lastly, the brand Ezi-IO is a digital I/O module. So, FASTECH Ethernet product line has the Ezi-SERVO brand of the closed-loop stepping system, the Ezi-STEP brand of the open-loop micro-stepping system, the Ezi-MOTIONLINK brand of the one-axis motion controller for AC servo drive, and the Ezi-IO brand of the digital I/O module. Let's take a look at each product brand one by one. First, Ezi-SERVO brand. Ezi-SERVO brand has three products, including Ezi-SERVO Plus-E, a standard type of closed-loop stepping system, Ezi-SERVO Plus-E Mini, a mini drive type, and Ezi-SERVO Plus-E All, an all-in-one type that combines a motor, a high-resolution encoder, a drive and motion controller and Ethernet network. Next, Ezi-STEP brand. Ezi-STEP brand has two products, including Ezi-STEP Plus-E, a standard type of open-loop micro-stepping system, and Ezi-STEP Plus-E Mini, a mini drive type. Next, Ezi-MOTIONLINK brand. Ezi-MOTIONLINK brand has one product called Ezi-MOTIONLINK Plus-E, a one-axis motion controller that can be directly connected to various AC servos such as Yaskawa and Mitsubishi. Finally, Ezi-IO brand. Ezi-IO brand has one product called Ezi-IO Plus-E, which is digital I/O module. So, FASTECH has a total of 7 Ethernet products. Since there are various types of products, we can provide a total solution that enables stepping motor, AC servo, and I/O module to be controlled through the standard Ethernet port of a PC without a separate motion controller. This is the meaning of total solutions. Until now, I briefly introduced the meaning of the total solution and FASTECH's Ethernet products. Among 7 types of products, I'd like to introduce digital I/O module, Ezi-IO Plus-E. Next, prior to the introduction of Ezi-IO Plus-E, I would like to explain the FASTECH's Ethernet products with the example of Korean market situation. When a customer configures the machine, PC or PLC is used in various ways as the main master. In the Korean market, this main master is an industrial PC usually. Almost 70 to 80% of machine builders compose their machine based on PC. The main reason is that the software development environment is flexible when controlling machines. That is, accessibility is good. In more detail, since customers can easily configure machine programs in a Windows-based programming environment by directly connecting to a Windows-based PC, most customers in the Korean market prefer and use FASTECH's Ethernet products a lot. In addition, the most widespread software development environment in the world is PC, and Windows-based C++, C, C#, Visual Basic, LabVIEW, etc. can be used commonly. Thus, it has good versatility. Therefore, FASTECH Ethernet products provide a PI for these programming languages, making them ideal for various customers' software development environments. Like this, when configuring the machine, FASTECH's Ethernet products are used as a suitable solution in the Korean market. That accessibility and versatility are important. Now, using an actual machine as an example, I would like to introduce the concept of Ethernet product development. This machine aligns the lens and sensor of the camera module used in the smartphone. As you can see in the photo on the left, the customer applied 10 axis of Ezi-SERVO 2+E, which is a standard type of closed-loop stepping system, and 5 axis of Ezi-SERVO. When setting the machine, there is a case that the machine requires Ezi-SERVO motor, stepping motor, I/O module at the same time. In the case of this 10-axis Ezi-SERVO, the customer can directly connect to a PC through the Ethernet port and control it using the Windows-based API provided by FASTECH. But, a separate motion board is required to control the 5-axis Ezi-SERVO. The customer needs to configure 2 different software development environments to control Ezi-SERVO and Ezi-SERVO. This is cumbersome from the customer's point of view, and costs are increased by a separate motion board to control the 5-axis Ezi-SERVO. In addition, long and thick bundles of wires connected from the Ezi-SERVO to the motion board are required, and it makes the wiring complicated. In the next chapter, I will explain the details with diagrams. As previously explained briefly, conventionally, a separate motion board was required to control the 5-axis of the Ezi-SERVO, and wiring was complicated because many bundles of long wires had to be connected to the motion board through the servo interface cable of the Ezi-SERVO drive. This inconvenience can be solved by using our product, Ezi-MOTIONLINK Plus-E. Ezi-MOTIONLINK Plus-E is an Ethernet Type 1-axis motion controller that can be used by plugging it into the interface connector of the Ezi-SERVO drive. As you can see, for example, there is a Panasonic Ezi-SERVO drive. Ezi-MOTIONLINK can be directly attached to the servo interface connector of this Panasonic's Ezi-SERVO drive. The servo interface connector of Panasonic Ezi-SERVO drive is 3M50-pin connector, and most major Ezi-SERVO drives also use this 3M50-pin connector. Since FASTECH's Ezi-MOTIONLINK also uses this 3M50-pin connector, it is compatible with most major Ezi-SERVO drives. However, the pin map may be different for each Ezi-SERVO drive. For example, if the servo on signal of Yaskawa Ezi-SERVO is number 5, Mitsubishi is assigned to number 7, but the function of the interface is the same. With this, you can remove the complicated wiring bundle from the Ezi-SERVO to the motion board. By using Ezi-MOTIONLINK, a 1-axis motion controller, the customer can use 5-axis Ezi-SERVO with only an Ethernet communication cable without a separate motion board. You can control these with the API that FASTECH provides. Also, I mentioned that 2 different software environments were required to control 10-axis of Ezi-SERVO and 5-axis of Ezi-SERVO. But, if the customer uses Ezi-MOTIONLINK, 5-axis Ezi-SERVO can be used in the same Ethernet network and software environment using the API of Ezi-SERVO. In other words, a total of 15 axes can be operated with one program. I will show you a practical application example. This example applied the total solution concept that stepping motor, Ezi-SERVO motor, and digital I/O module can be controlled with one Ethernet port, without a separate motion controller. FASTECH's Ezi-SERVO 2+E, which is stepping motor, Ezi-IO Plus-E, which is digital I/O module, and Ezi-SERVO are applied to this machine. As you can see, Ezi-MOTIONLINK, which is a 1-axis motion controller for Ezi-SERVO drive, is directly connected to a total of 8 axes of Ezi-SERVOs. Ezi-MOTIONLINKs are connected by daisy chain using Ethernet ports, and there are also connected with Ezi-SERVO 2+E and Ezi-IO Plus-E of FASTECH by daisy chain through Ethernet communication. With simple wiring, Ezi-SERVO and Ezi-SERVO can be driven by one Ethernet network at the same time. At this machine, I/O module is also connected. In the case of a small machine like this, if you use Ezi-MOTIONLINK, you can control Ezi-SERVO, stepping motor, I/O module with FASTECH's API. You don't need a separate motion board for Ezi-SERVO. Just control with one Ethernet network. Therefore, it is possible to save costs by removing unnecessary motion boards and reducing wiring. To summarize the product concept, it is as follows. Since FASTECH basically provides Windows-based API for Ethernet products, customers can select development languages like C++, C, C#, Visual Basic, LabVIEW, etc. for programming. In addition to the API, GUI software is also provided and can be downloaded for free from the FASTECH web page. As mentioned earlier, FASTECH provides GUI software, Ezi-Motion Plus-E, an API for Windows free of charge. First of all, the GUI software can be downloaded for free from the website. If you access the following address and place the mouse pointer on the Download tab of the homepage, the item called Quick Download appears. Click on the item to display the product list. You can download the GUI software by clicking the Program button of the Ezi-IO Plus-E product among the products in the list. You can also download the same software by clicking the Program button for other Ethernet products. And in the path where Ezi-Motion Plus-E, FASTECH's Ethernet GUI, is installed, you can check the C#, C++, and LabVIEW example files in the example folder. And, you can check the API in the include folder. For reference, 32-bit API of C# is in include folder, 64-bit API of C# is in include _x64 folder, and 32-bit API of C++ is in include _x86 _CPP folder, and 64-bit API of C++ is in include _x64 _CPP folder. In summary, in the case of a single application, especially a small device, FASTECH's Ethernet products have a built-in motion controller, so a motion board is unnecessary as described before. Using a standard Ethernet network, you can configure and control the entire machine through one Ethernet network, including stepping motors, servo motors, and digital I/O modules. This is the meaning of the total solution we aim for. With the demonstration video, I will show you that stepping motor and Ezi-SERVO I/O module are controlled by one Ethernet network as in the previous application example. There are 28 axes of FASTECH Ethernet products, which is an Ethernet standard type product of closed-loop stepping system, and 4 axes of Ezi-SERVO. Total 32 axes of stepping motor and Ezi-SERVO, and I/O module were controlled by one Ethernet network. The products used in this demonstration are as follows. By applying Ezi-MOTIONLINK to Ezi-SERVO, such as Mitsubishi, Panasonic, Yaskawa, and Sanyo, a total 32 axes including Ezi-SERVO 2+E and Ezi-SERVO were controlled at the same time. As you can see, Ezi-SERVO and Ezi-SERVO are controlled by one network and program. There is no need for a separate motion board and can be operated simply with a PC. Until now, I've introduced FASTECH's Ethernet total solution. From next, I will introduce Ezi-IO Plus-E. First of all, I will explain the combination model name of Ezi-IO Plus-E. In Ezi-IO PE, I/O means I/O module, PE means the product supports Ethernet network. I16016N means an NPN-type product with 16 channels of input and 16 channels of output. E means a product using Econ-type connectors. There are two options, 16 channels and 32 channels, and input-output alone or mixed selection is possible. For example, I16N model has 16 inputs channels, O16N model has 16 outputs. An I808N model has 8 input channels and 8 output channels. Ezi-IO Plus-E supports NPN and PNP type input and output. Also, there are two connector types, Econ and terminal block. Next, let's check the features of Ezi-IO Plus-E products. First, as explained before, Ezi-IO Plus-E supports Econ connector and terminal block. In the case of the Econ connector type, the Econ connector allows convenient attachment and detachment of peripheral devices such as various sensors. And, terminal block type uses ferrule terminals for easy one-touch wiring. Therefore, you can easily connect and control peripheral devices such as various sensors. As mentioned before, Ezi-IO Plus-E provides 16-channel products and 32-channel products. The 16-channel product has 16-channel input type and 16-channel output type, and the 32-channel product has 32-channel input type and 32-channel output type. And, there are also modules with combined input-output. For example, in case of 16-channel product, 8 input channel and 8 output channel combination product are available, and in case of 32-channel product, 16 input channel and 16 output channel combination product is available. In addition, Ezi-IO Plus-E provides NPN-type and PNP-type products to support input-output methods of various peripheral devices. Ezi-IO Plus-E is a digital I/O module using a photocoupler. The maximum input current for each channel is 15 mA and the maximum output current is 200 mA. From now on, I will show you videos of the demonstration with Ezi-IO Plus-E applied. First, this is a demonstration showing various patterns of LED lighting by controlling Ezi-IO Plus-E with PC. You can see that total of 8 Ezi-IO Plus-E products are connected in a daisy chain via one Ethernet network and controlled at the same time. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. Terminal block type output 32 channels 3 units and output 16 channels 1 unit. Econ connector type output 32 channels 3 units and output 16 channels 1 unit. That is, a total of 8 Ezi-IO Plus-E products are connected in a daisy chain via one Ethernet network and controlled at the same time. And by connecting an Ethernet cable directly to a PC, you can easily control the product through the Windows API provided by FASTECH. The last demonstration is an 8-axis ball demo showing the Ethernet total solution provided by FASTECH. The product names used in this demonstration are as follows. If you look at the left side, there are 4 axes of Ezi-SERVO 2 plus E-All, which is an all-in-one type that combines a motor, a high-resolution encoder, a drive and motion controller, and Ethernet network. And there is a digital I/O module, Ezi-IO Plus-E. Also, if you look at the right side, you can see that there are 2 axes of Ezi-SERVO 2 Plus-E that standard type and 2 axes of Ezi-SERVO 2 Plus-E mini that is mini drive type. These products are closed-loop stepping system. The Ezi-IO Plus-E product used in the demonstration supports 8 input channels and 8 output channels, and a push-and-spring type terminal block is applied. By connecting the input terminal and the output terminal to each other, you can check that the signal sent from the output terminal enters the input terminal by blinking the LED. A type that supports the Econ connector is also selectable. And total 8 axes are connected in a daisy chain via one Ethernet network and controlled at the same time with one master. That is, these 8 axes are controlled by PC at the same time. The program uses FASTECH's Windows-based API. Until now, I've introduced Ezi-IO Plus-E. On the FASTECH website www.fastech-motions.com, you can download product-related materials such as catalogs, manuals, drawings, and watch demonstration videos and webinars. Also, if you search FASTECH on YouTube, you can see more than 100 demonstration and webinar videos. Thank you for listening.